and Martinez.
Martinez makes his way to the cage from Greeley, Colorado, about 29 miles northeast of Denver, sitting at just over 4,500 feet above sea level. His win over Jeremiah Martinez in February was impressive. It lasted only 51 seconds, but saw Martinez use a beautiful sprawl and a subsequent TKO that really shut off his newly improved striking game, courtesy of Jacob Sanchez and Rich Garcia from One Top Fitness. Martinez, who quit his job at the start of 2011 to focus all his energies on full-time fighting. He was an iron worker. He welded and did architectural structuring, and been doing that job for some 3 years. A very exciting, a very unorthodox fighter. Comes from a wrestling background, predominantly from freestyle and Greco-Roman. And look at the size of the neck of Ryan Martinez. Wow, you can screen a movie across his tracks. Used mixed martial arts to overcome some hardships in the past. Served time in prison for distribution of methamphetamines. Been out of prison for 2.5 years. His commitment to MMA kept him focused and busy. He says he regrets having lost a lot of time being incarcerated. He's still getting his life back on a very positive track, thanks to MMA.
Let's welcome his opponent to the cage, fighting under the red corner, Moline.
Big things being moved for this 25-year-old wrestler, Mark Ellis. In 2005, he won the Missouri State Wrestling title as a senior at Raymore Peculiar High School. He's a two-time All-American NCAA wrestler, won the 2009 NCAA Division I heavyweight title as a junior at the University of Missouri, beating Conrad Tuziak of Duke. The championship made him only the second Missouri wrestler to win a national title. The other, of course, being Bellator champion Ben Askren. Interesting fact here, folks. 5 Missouri wrestlers have made the transition to MMA. They are Ben Askren, Tyrone Woodley, Mike Chandler, Mark Ellis. Combined record in MMA of the Missouri wrestlers is 27-0. Frank, they haven't been defeated.
That's a testament to Big 12 wrestling. It's a testament to how good these guys are. You know, Brian Smith, up to the head coach of Missouri Wrestling, does a great job in that program.
Here's how they stack up. Ellis comes in 1-0. Martinez 5-1. Ellis 4 years the older, 6'3" versus 5'11". Big weight advantage going the way of Martinez, but the reach advantage 6 inches to Mark Ellis. Ellis, who went straight from college into MMA, training at American Kickboxing Academy, with Cain Velasquez, Daniel Cormier, have now been training at AKA for 11 months.
Let's get the action started. This is our last bout of the Pro League quarterfinal heavyweight Grand Prix, scheduled for 3 5-minute rounds. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner. He is wearing the black trunks, official weight 260 pounds. He has a professional record of 3 wins and 1 loss. Fighting out of Infinite MMA, please welcome from Greeley, Colorado, Ryan Martinez. And now his opponent across the cage in the red corner. He is wearing the black trunks, official weight 242 pounds. He has a professional record of 1 win and no losses. Training out of the American Kickboxing Academy, let's welcome from San Jose, California, Mark Ellis.
Let's go. Jeremy is scheduled for 3 5-minute rounds, all right? Watch punches back of the head, all right? Remember, no elbows to the head on the ground, all right? You guys got any questions? Gentlemen, take hands, get ready. Let's go.
We are set for 3 rounds of action. Martinez at plus 350. Ellis at minus 500. Martinez in 7th fight. Ellis' 2nd fight. Martinez has finished 4 opponents inside the first round, the quickest, being in just 26 seconds. Ellis has finished 1 from 1. It took him till 2 minutes 29 of the 2nd round. The voice, Michael Chavello, Frank Trick with you from the iWireless Center in Moline, Illinois. Live on HDNet, quarterfinal number 4, the Pro Elite Heavyweight Grand Prix. The juggernauts, Martinez. They touch gloves. Martinez in southpaw stance. Ellis comes out jabbing. He was the major sparring partner for Cain Velasquez in Cain's preparation to fight Brock Lesnar.
Ellis, even though he has a huge reach advantage, I don't think he's going to use much of it. Obviously, more of a wrestling background, just been training for 11 months, and the stand-up game over there at AK with Crazy Bob Cook needs a little more time to get a little more confidence in the stand-up game. Will jab behind it, but eventually, to get inside, get a single leg, gets to the ground.
Jab 2 from Ellis, moving well early on. It'd be interesting to see if Ellis uses his rear leg. He did suffer an ankle injury to his right ankle after his last fight. He worked on being more confident, particularly with his striking, which is showing off so far. Got a lot of rounds with Cain and Daniel Cormier. As Javier Mendez, Bob Cook, Ben Askren in the corner here tonight. And drifting off wisely to his left, going clockwise against the southpaw fighter. Martinez, flat-footed, but in centre cage. Looking for that big self-thumping straight left hand, perhaps. Jab 2 falls short, right hand up the centre corridor from Mark Ellis.
He's got a wing, and Martinez has a wing and right hook as well, which is very, very dangerous. For a guy that's right-handed, likes to shoot a lot. Against the guy's left hand, you have to be very, very careful with that big right hand coming in. Over that hook over the top, you just hit Mark with a little bit. Mark knows it's coming now. Let's see if he can adjust.
Ellis continues to circle as he shoots to his left. Doesn't want to move into that rear hand of Martinez. Martinez yet to really throw any strike of any note. And there it is. It's a stiff jab. Threaded it beautifully through the guard.
Ellis has got to sit behind a jab. He's got to sit behind a jab, get himself inside, get to a leg, get us down to the ground. Martinez is too patient, he's too calm. He's not very mobile. He's very flat-footed, like you said, Michael. Because he's looking for that big straight right hand. But now that he knows that right hook is landing, he's a lot more dangerous.
Another winging hook there from Martinez. Shoots in for a single to Ellis, and Martinez rolls out. Stuffs the takedown. Well done from Ryan Martinez.
Nice roll. He's trying to get a barrel roll out of this.
Here comes the fist from Martinez. Look at these car batteries of hands. The man has some power. And they break off. Ellis did not like that. He's Ben Askren in the corner of Ellis.
Get in, Mark. Pressure. 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 Pressure, Mark. Pressure. Mark, put that pressure on him. Let's go.
You hear that Ben Askren calling for Ellis to put the pressure on Martinez
Come on,
here.
Mark.
Ellis had better tuck his chin a little more here. Frank looked through the brow. His chin is propped up a little high in the air for my liking.
Especially for a guy like Martinez who's going to wing a punch at you, no matter what he wants to do, because he doesn't want this fight to go to the ground. So anytime Ellis steps in, he's going to throw a haymaker at his head and hopefully something lands.
Right hand misses the target for Ellis. Catches the jab, does Martinez. Martinez is such an imposing figure. Just leans back like Fat Joe out of the way of the high right round kick.
He's got to step in. Ellis has got to follow up that kick, follow up that punch, and keep attacking. Not just one little punch or one little kick. He's got to keep coming forward. Martinez is starting to lower his level. Look at his knees. He's starting to bend his level a little bit. He knows the shot's coming. He's looking for the uppercut now. So anytime Ellis comes even close to him, he's going to cut to the center.
View over the shoulder of Askren as his man lands the right hand, just clipping the jaw. But look at the way that Martinez controls the center of the cage. Now you see Ellis trying to force him back there. Again, stuffs the takedown. Nice sprawl off the single leg attempt from Ellis. Can he find a submission here, Martinez? How does Ellis get out of this frame?
Just has to turn. Grab hold of it.
Oh, no! Oh, there's the right hand! Ellis got tagged. He breaks off. Resets himself. 40 seconds on the clock here in the first round.
Ellis has to make this a wrestling match. Yeah, the shots are bad. Yes, he's getting stuffed. He's getting hit a little bit underneath, but it's a lot better than staying on the outside. A lot better than getting beat up. Ellis has to get in there and really make this a wrestling match. Start turning corners, attacking these legs. Martinez just needs to keep doing what he's doing. Keep Ellis on the outside. Don't let him inside. Anytime he gets close, sprawl on top of him.
For the first time there, Ellis dangerously drifting off to his right into that power hand of Martinez. Final 10 seconds of the opener. It's been Martinez's round, no doubt about it. Ellis forced to circle on the outside as Martinez sits in the center of the cage and dictates the action. One round down. Askren having a lot of words in the corner of Mark Ellis, not too happy with his performance thus far.
You see the space here? Ellis has his hand. That was borderline because his hand was going back down. He's got knee in the head, but his hand was up in the air when he started it. Great position. Look at this right spot. Look at that spot right there. See that hand just kind of pops up right there at the end and then slides off. What a great little spot for it to come off on here. I mean, it was a great little space. It really got in nice and tight. And right in the middle of it, Martinez did a good job of timing that knee and really offset Ellis. Ellis has got to make this a wrestling match. He wants to keep in this. And Martinez doesn't do anything else for what he's doing to win this fight.
Go, Mark, you can do this.
10-9. No-brainer there from Frank in the first round to Ryan Martinez. I like the way Martinez is carrying himself. Stamping his authority in the center of the cage, forcing Ellis to move on the outside, not overexerting himself, economy of punches, just dictating good ring savvy. Hope you're enjoying it folks live on HDNet from Moline, Illinois. Ellis moving around very lightly on the balls of his feet. Once again, immediately Martinez goes to center cage. And just those little quarter turns, which doesn't require a lot of energy from the big man that Martinez is. It's Ellis who's doing all the sweating at the moment.
Jumping in and out, moving positions, staying away, staying inside. Martinez is very stationary, very free to the canvas.
Time to go. Time to go.
Ellis in southpaw stance.
Let's go. Level shot. Level shot. Pressure.
Again, you hear the corner, calling for him to pressure Martinez. And look how Martinez is just waiting to counter. Sprawls out again. That's 3 attempted takedowns that the former NCAA heavyweight champion has not accomplished. Nice knee.
He's on his knees. That knee was illegal. Wow. He was on his knees still driving. He got to take a point away.
It was still nice. But yeah, still illegal.
You're not going to take a point? You give him a warning? I said he has to take a point away, but he doesn't have to. Take a look at his face. He's on his knees. He's climbing. He's clearly on his knees. There's no way around this one.
Frank, are you impressed by the way that Martinez has stuffed the 3 shoots so far from Ellis?
Yes, absolutely.
Given the pedigree of Ellis' wrestling?
Yeah, absolutely. But I was making a mistake, too. He's not digging. He's not chasing. Looks like the ref just gave him a warning on that one, Mike. Am I right on that?
I believe so. Let's also not forget that Martinez took this fight on just 3 weeks' notice. Fantastic effort so far from him. Ellis has switched back to orthodox stance, which is how he began the fight. He switched momentarily to southpaw at the start of this round. Checks the inside thigh kick as Martinez. Good on the defense here, Martinez. And again, he's forcing Ellis to the outside in the corner, telling Ellis, don't wait on him. You've got to push in. You've got to be on the offense. And he needs to keep that lead leg to the outside of the lead foot of Martinez. There's the right hand, but Martinez got the head on the outside.
You have to make Martinez move. You have to make him start using some action. Push his cardio. You jumping outside of somebody, you bouncing around on front of him is not going to make him move his cardio. He's got to get in, start hitting some jabs, get a couple of small leg kicks in there, make him whiff a lot like he just did right there on his big punches, and then get inside and make him wrestle.
That left hook of Martinez is wicked. If he lands on Ellis, Ellis will starve to death rolling. And Ellis again forced on the outside. He's doing all the movement here in the second round. Just wait for a shoot, and again, look for the right hand. The crowd not appreciating that Ellis isn't throwing here. Again he fakes. And Martinez not being sucked in though, Frank. Not being frustrated. Just a methodical, calculated, cerebral performance.
A very savvy fighter. Very, very tight. Keeps his position. Not going to be scared of anything that Ellis is throwing at him. And knows really if he keeps his position, he's got his left hand behind it, he's got his right hook behind him. He knows he has some very serious weapons to back Ellis off.
Lazy front kick from Ellis. Martinez, good outside thigh kick. Shoots in for a single again. Martinez stops the takedown for the 4th time in this fight. Ellis has not had one successful shoot in on Martinez.
And it's all because he's not setting anything up. He's doing a lot of fakes on the outside, and when he finally goes, his big motion is for the shot. He needs to sit behind a jab, get a jab sitting out there in front of him. Get Martinez thinks he's about to get hit in the head, then going for a takedown. Even if he goes and throws a jab, fouls him with the overhand right and jumps into it.
A lot of people said that Ryan Martinez could be the dark horse in this heavyweight Grand Prix. He is showing why so far. This is not where Ellis wants to be. Holding hands with Martinez because Martinez is going to tag him. That time a lead hook. The economy of shots here from Martinez. I'll say it again, just so impressive. Now you can see Martinez moving a lot. What he's trying to do here is to sucker in Ellis. He wants Ellis to step into his punching range. He knows he's got the power advantage over Ellis. If Ellis comes on the inside, look for Martinez to plant him with that left hand. Let's see if Ellis goes there. Martinez shuffles forward, resets himself. Now look how he cuts off the cage here as Ellis drifted off to his left. Now Ellis is forced to go into the power side.
Martinez is dictating the entire fight how everything is happening right now. He's experienced inside the cage. He's dictating everything that goes on. The perfect time for Ellis to shoot was when Martinez was chasing him down. Right before he stepped away, he should have just stepped right into it.
Martinez, just like a sniper with his jab. Steady, calculating, through the sight, straight down the barrel. Again, looking maybe for a shot in here, Mark Ellis. He's had 4 stopped attempts so far. Martinez never giving up center cage for 2 rounds. And this is not how Mark Ellis is going to win this fight. Martinez looking for a final hand. The crowd not appreciating it. They want to see more work rate. Your thoughts, Frank?
Yeah, I agree. Here's the problem. Martinez is engaged. He's standing there waiting for it to happen. Ellis is dancing on the outside, staying away, trying not to get hit. It's not a smart spot. It's not a position you need to be in. You need to be moving inside. I've been saying it the whole fight. Get behind the jab, get on top of it. Martinez is doing great.
Shoot. Take a punch. Who cares? You gotta go get him. Let's go. You can do this. Let's go. Pressure.
Hey. 10-9, 2 rounds. Ryan Martinez, 2018, going into the 3rd on Frank's Fight Card. How are you scoring it, folks? Wherever you're watching live on HDNet, it is the 4th quarterfinal of the Pro Elite Heavyweight Grand Prix. It is all for Mark Ellis to do now. Look at Martinez immediately again to center cage. And he is forcing Ellis to drift into his power side. I'd like to see Martinez springboard and work a left hook here. Stops the attempt at the 5th time in this fight. Was another single leg attempt from Ellis.
He had a good time and good position on it. Stop right in the center. He's got to drive through the shot. He's got to continue to move. He's got to drive all the way through that shot. Now he's caught in front. He's got to move. He's got to pick the hands instead of one side. Martinez keep picking the head up, doing little purple shots to the kidney because eventually Ellis is going to turn the corner and be able to let go and hit him with a kick hook.
I can't believe how fast Martinez is on his sprawling frame.
And you look at his body type, you wouldn't think he has that much power, that much explosion. He is so quick. That one knocked Ellis down. That punch knocked Ellis down. Hit him on top of the head and made him rattle to his knees.
It is that jab again.
You gotta run him over.
Active
Let's
jab,
go.
2nd and 3rd knuckles, weight forward on the lead foot, placed perfectly. And Askren momentarily lost for words here. Ellis slipping under his own volition. It is not the night that Mark Ellis hoped for.
Let's go. Punch and shoot. Attack,
Again,
Mark.
Martinez.
Attack. Forward, Mark.
Center of the cage.
Forward. Forward, Mark.
Not overexerting. Stops another takedown attempt. How many is that now? 6, Frank, I believe.
6 with no setup at all. I mean, even from a wrestling standpoint, if this was a pure wrestling match, he has no setup at all to that shot. He's just diving in and hoping for something to happen.
the two-time All-American, 2009 NCAA Division I heavyweight champion, is being dominated.
He's got to move. He's got to peek out right now. He's got to get out of here. Martinez keeps his elbows back. He'll be fine. Martinez isn't even remotely worried in this position. He's very calm, very patient, very experienced.
Ellis not doing anything here, Frank.
It's just, it doesn't make any sense to me because Ellis is such an active wrestler, and the AKA guys are so active with his fighters. Even though this is only his second fight ever, he still needs to be moving more underneath. He knows this position. It's a wrestling position. He knows this space he needs to get to it.
Look at Martinez, that by-slide grip at the moment. Ellis tries to grab a hold with the right leg. Martinez controlling everything from the opening bell in this fight, the stand-up and on the ground. In the genuflect position, now back up to both feet. Again, Ellis looks to snatch that right leg down low around the ankle.
He's not doing enough to get to it. He's on one knee, sliding forward. He's trying to pull it in. See his head down again. He's trying to climb up, but he's not really climbing up with any kind of urgency. He's got to get moving to the side. He's doing everything straight on, straight forward. He's got to move either left or to his right.
Ryan Martinez.
But let's give Martinez some credit here. He's doing a great job. His elbows are back nice and tight. He's on his knees, but he's controlling with his upper torso. Anytime Ellis attacks, he gets that leg back. He's got good sprawl ability and very, very strong through his neck and shoulders. He's keeping Ellis underneath him.
Ben Askren barking instructions from the corner. They actually roomed together in college, Askren and Ellis. It's all Martinez at the moment. A man who's a little bit Cabbage Carrera, a little bit King Kong Bundy, a little bit Uncle Fester, and all awesome here in the third round. And once again, plods towards the center of the cage. He's held control for almost the entire fight from the center of the cage. And again, lunges with the right hand and slips on that Pro Elite logo, does Ellis.
At this point, it doesn't make any difference to get knocked out or not. You're going to lose the fight anyway. So at this point, Ellis is going to step forward and go crazy. Martinez can just stand here and do nothing because I don't think Ellis is going to do anything for the next 40 seconds.
The brilliance of the Mizzou wrestlers is about to receive a big kibosh, I feel, Frank. This will be their first loss in MMA.
Oh, wow.
They come in, what was it, 27-0 for Mizzou wrestlers in MMA?
Well, to be honest with you, I was hoping Askren could lose against Haran last weekend, but that didn't work out. Askren just showed his dominance once again, and I thought Ellis was going to have some of that as well here tonight, and obviously I was wrong on that too.
And look at Martinez saying to him, is that all you've got, Mark Ellis? I have owned you. Ellis tried for a liver kick. Didn't work for him. Martinez owns him all the way. And he will go through to the semi-final round. Ellis will take the first defeat in his career. That was impressive.
Very impressive. I mean, Martinez was a severe underdog on that line. I mean, it was ridiculous that anybody even thought that Martinez was going to pull his fight off against Ellis, and he dominated from the very opening second to the very final round.
And they wiped the perspiration off that beautiful bald head. A lot of people said he was a dark horse, Frank. He proved so here tonight, taking out the man who many listed as the co-favourite along with Odin, Mark Ellis. Martinez came in here tonight at plus 350. Ellis came in at minus 500.
I picked Ellis. I thought Ellis was always going to be the dark horse.
I did too.
The guys come through and win this thing. And Martinez proved us both wrong and did a great job, an amazing job. You know, just completely controlled this fight and put it where he wanted to go. It was not super action-oriented because Ellis didn't get inside and start throwing any punches.
But for a big guy like that who relies on a lot of haymakers traditionally to fight such a clean and calculated fight, and just as I said earlier, shows so much economy of movement, economy of striking. That's what really impressed me, Frank.
Yeah, he actually got smarter since his last fight. He got much better and really learned how to be more of a true MMA competitor.
He's got more folds in that neck than a paper fan. Okay, let's throw it up now to Mike Vale to put it in the history books.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 3 rounds of MMA action, we go to the judges' scorecards. All 3 judges, Lane Goodman, Brad Odom, and Patrick Morley, scored about 30-27. For your winner by unanimous decision, Ryan Martinez.
6-1 now the record of Ryan Martinez. The crowd didn't like it, but I thought it was a very good performance from Martinez. And here are the brackets as they stand for the semi-finals. It will be Odoms versus Huron in what should be an absolute corker. And Cody Griffin versus Ryan Martinez in semi-final number 2.
Up next, rising stars Reagan Penn and Evan Cutts go to war in our only fight under 200 pounds. Brawly Big Guns on HDNet will be back in